Hey guys, and welcome back. So today we're playing some Raid Shadow Legends, obviously, and well, the Leech buff is about to be buffed, or well, the Leech debuff is about to be buffed, and I thought that I would see how big of a difference it actually makes and whether it's relevant or not. The idea was given to me by one of my clanmates, so shout out to my clan over here and also to everyone inside of it. Oh my goodness, all of these pop-ups. No, that's the wrong button. Blitzer's team, yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna do this on the hard boss just because it has more, how can I put this? The results are more, you know, on point. Okay, so I'm gonna take out Apothecary and I'm gonna put in Tila. Um, Tila is geared on a poison set, just so she can pump out a bit more damage. And these are her stats. The defense is a bit low, but I couldn't find a defense chest plate, so of course it could be better. And yeah, everything could actually be better. But let's hope we see a big difference. So right now the leech buff is only 10% heal of damage dealt. Let's go right into it. So I'm gonna manual the run just to make it more reliable and to make sure no one uses the wrong skills. So let's just do that. Let's do this and this. Okay, so I got the attack break, the defense break, the weaken, and one poison. Well done, Kale. Well done, you piece of shit. Alright, I want to get the HP burn up first. There we go. Now we do this. Alright. Let's. And. Oh, never mind. Not yet. Okay, so. Let's see. Um. Did not get the Leech debuff. Hmm. Okay, so that's kind of a fail, but it's understandable. I mean, I only have 100%, 100 accuracy on her, so she shouldn't land everything. By the way, this Sethalia is a really good unit for clan boss in my opinion. She's basically a better version of Apothecary with an HP burn and a basically full heal and a strip. An extra turn. I have her on Relentless gear, by the way. So this skill is basically the second one is basically like Apothecary's third skill, and it's on a two turn cooldown. Yeah, so it's literally Apothecary's second and third skill in one. All right, those dots are stacking up. Hmm. Okay, can I? How long until the cooldown is available? Extra turn again. Nope. Two more turns. So the thing about Tila Gourmet is she does have the continuous heal buff and the HP burn, which actually does make her pretty good for clan boss. Also, she does have a steel buff. So I already have a review video on her. So you can just go ahead and check that out if you have any interest in how to build her or use her. Alright, come on. How many buffs is that? That's... okay, never mind. There's more than enough space. As you can see, Kale's actually not on War Master yet. Okay, can I please get the debuff? Leech. There we go. Alright, so let's see how much Altan heals for on a hit. Okay, that was for... oh, wait, what? I'm not sure which one. He healed twice. Okay, hold on. So, the first one... okay, so I assume that was 500. So 763. Yeah, so it's 10%. It's literally 10%. Okay, so yeah, it's 10%. Um, let's see if it will actually keep me alive for longer in the later stages, because as you can see, none of them are actually low on health. Ah, can I get an extra turn? Nope. Okay. So we're getting close to the 5 minute mark. My team is about a 7 minute team. Yeah, it lasts about 7 minutes with Apothecary in. I know Apothecary is kind of like a redundant unit to use, but I just don't have Coffin Smasher or someone like that built, which is kind of why I'm hoping Tila's buff is actually relevant. Maybe she can even, the Leech buff can even replace lifesteal gear, so we could put on gear like Stalwart or Immortal, or maybe even Relentless, because honestly, Relentless is not a bad set to use anywhere in the game. Like you can, it's actually a really good set to use everywhere. Because I mean, if you do get an extra turn, that literally means you are moving twice before someone else is moving once, or even 3 times if you're lucky. I'm glad that it's only 18% though, otherwise it's kind of broken. We have the exact same um, mechanic here in another game, Summoner's War, um, where the chance is 22%, if I remember correctly. But I promise you, it's not 22%. It's more like 40 or 50%. And it's literally breaking the game. Like, there's not one day that you don't complain about it. It's kind of like Rotos. Yeah. Extra turn? Yeah, boy. There we go. So as you can see, Sethalia is also healing our entire team if the person she healed is full health. And boosts the turn meter. So she is just like Apothecary and more. Alright, I'm gonna put it on auto now. The leech buff is gone, but hopefully it'll be back. Let's see if I can beat my score with Apothecary on is, I think it's either between 11 and 12 million on brutal. This is this brutal or hard? I cannot remember. I think this is hard. Anyways, okay, so let's just see how much damage I can do. If it's a more than, let's say, 13 or 14, then she is better than Apothecary. Well, for me anyway, just because I have Sethalia. Look at that. Okay, well, it's kind of redundant having two HP burn units, but I mean, sorry, voice crack. But I mean, if it's like one misses or one doesn't proc it, then you always have the second one, because Cethalia is only has a 50% chance of activating, 60% when booked. Okay, so we got the leech buff up again. All right, now we're starting to take a bit of damage. Whoa. Okay, the heals are the heals are pretty good. Um, because the heals are only 10%, I am kind of feeling like it's not gonna be as relevant, just because of most of the units on your team is gonna be tanky units. In other words, they're not gonna do a lot of damage physically. Like, they depend on War Master procs and on. Ooh, this is gonna be difficult. They depend on War Master procs and stuff like that. I know I didn't heal Cethalia. It's just because I wanted everyone to get the heal. So yeah. Um. They'll have to get War Master procs and stuff like that. But it seems like the War Master doesn't activate the leech. Doesn't get activated on the leech, or does it? I think it does, maybe. Okay, well, Tila's dead. I don't know, you guys can actually slow down the video and see for yourselves the numbers. But so far we're almost at the 10-minute mark. 10 minutes. Wow. Okay, there she goes. This is basically over. Wow, well done, Kale. Putting on 4 dots or poisons. Okay. I'm guessing Rosin's gonna be the last one to survive. So for example, like Kale, if Kale hits, he only hits for like 5,000 on his normal attack. So he's only gonna be healing. Okay, well that hit for 10,000. So he's only gonna be healing by 1,000 on the leech buff now. So right now the leech buff really isn't too relevant. You know, like, it's very it's very useless at the moment. I'm gonna use a second key, and but with Apothecary on the same boss, and I'll show you the results because this video is getting very long. Let's just wait for him to die. It's at almost 10 minutes. Well, actually, almost 11 minutes, I mean. How much damage? Alright, so 13 million. Okay, so Tila did a good bit of damage as well. So let's go with 13. Alright, so now we're gonna do it with Apothecary and see what the difference is. Alright guys, so this is the results of the Apothecary round, and it has reached 12 million. So there is a 1,000,000 damage difference with Tila on the team rather than Apothecary, but you have to keep in mind that damage does differentiate between how long your team survives. For example, this run was only 8 minutes. How many War Master or Giant Slayer procs you get, how many poisons Kale actually lands, you know, and how many turns Cethalia actually get from the Relentless. So there are many factors that actually make a difference in the amount of damage that you do. So I would say that they are currently on par with each other. Because there's only about 1,000,000 damage difference, which does seem like a lot saying it like that, but it's actually not. So that is the results for the pre-buff Leech. In other words, before the patch came out. I'll make an updated video on post buff, and we'll see the difference. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and cheers.